Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce is our reporter. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the New York Knicks. And now Indiana's starting group. Here's Harper, defended by Watson. Smith outside. He puts up a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Turner with it. Pass to West. Now here's Watson. Hibbert passes to George. Left side Watson. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three. Connects from downtown.
Really a solid use of the pick and roll that time by Watson.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Harper. Over to the wing. Fires from the corner. And that one's long. Now here's Turner. Pass to Hibbert. George outside. Here's Watson. Launches it. Second shot opportunity. Hibbert can't hit. New York with the ball. Here's Ewing. Here's Oakley. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Ewing is a dominant force. His combination of size and skill can literally carry a team.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. George feels it out a bit. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Harper. Turner covers. Harper passes to Smith. Here's Oakley. To the wing, right side. Here's Starks. Oakley, the pass to Harper. To the right side. From the arc. And the Knicks miss again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Watson. Pass to West. Up and over Smith. And the basket by West.
David West really comfortable in this area and just going to work, doing his thing down there.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Harper. Soft touch off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Indiana trailing here. Outside Watson. George outside. Outside Watson. Nice move.
and that's exactly the effort you like to see from Hibbert, finishing off the glass.
Here's Harper. Pass to Ewing. Pacers with a rebound. Hibbert's got 4 rebounds now. Turner passes to Watson. Back to Turner. It's George on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. New York trailing. Here's Oakley. Still no points. Pass to Ewing. The Knicks making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Starks. The 3. The offensive rebound. Ewing passes to Starks. Here's Ewing. Clock at 6. Another shot. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Watson. Oakley with a rebound. Watson's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Pass to Starks. And he jams it home with authority.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do. Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Watson. And that's going to be a travel. Here's Harper. Pass to Davis. Here's Harper. The 3 is up. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Here's Watson. Oakley with a rebound. Oakley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ewing, defended by Watson. To the middle. And Ewing gets it to go.
You know, with his size, skills, mobility, and touch, Patrick Ewing is the perfect option near the basket.
Timeout called. The Pacers.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon. And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Pacers making a switch here.
He didn't have his feet planted. Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Williams is checked in for Miller. 1:53 left in the opening quarter. Here's Turner. And Indiana misses again.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Here's Starks. Turner covers. On the wing, Davis. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Pass to West. Williams on the wing. Here's West. Out to the wing. Williams on the wing. And here's Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams with the screen. Turner, no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Out to Anthony. 44 seconds left in the first. To the paint. Here's Smith. And Mahinmi pulls it down. Pacers trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Down low. To win the drought. Scola, shot is good. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Here's Starks. Pass to Anthony. Here's Starks. Puts up a 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More 2K action in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Knicks leading by 6. And Indiana looking at who they've got. We've got Jan Mahinmi. Davis out there with Miller. And it's Turner in at the 1. Anthony, the pass to Davis. Hits the trifecta. Davis has got 5 points.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Davis. Now here's Turner. Here's Scola. Misses the baby hook. And here's Anthony. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Davis with it. The 3 is up. Hits the 3-pointer. And it's a 12-point New York lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Miller. Now Turner. Inside. Miller outside. Turner passes to Davis. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Davis has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. New York leading by 9. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Miller. Back to Anthony. Over Miller. Anthony misses.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Davis with a screen on Anthony. A good look from Turner. And it's New York with a rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Smith no good. Pacers trail by 9. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. Here's Bonner. Yet to see a basket. There's Davis with the 3. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Williams is checked in for Smith. Indiana making a switch here. And no luck that time either. Pacers trail by 9. Outside Johnson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside. Scola passes to Johnson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The 3, Smith. Davis with a rebound. And Davis has got the ball here for New York. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Jones. Here's Mahimi. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
New York leading by 9. Anthony up top, covered by Smith. Pass to Davis. Out to Anthony. Up and over Smith. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Back to Smith. Outside Jones. Johnson passes to Smith. Here's Johnson. Pass to Smith. And here's Jones. Smith in the high post. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Bonner. Here's New York. Now Williams. Outside Davis. Fires from deep. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Indiana calls timeout. Indiana going with an almost entire new group here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Scola. Here's George. And they pick up 2.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Knicks leading by 12. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's West. Check by Davis. Pass to George. Goes back up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And he drops it first.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Knicks leading by 10. Here's Harper. Pass to Davis for 3. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Watson. Turner with it. Checked by Davis. They set the pick. It's George on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's West. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Here's Starks. He's got 5. Ewing passes to Harper. Here's Starks. George defending. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you know, it's never easy trying to defend Ewing inside, which is why he gets fouled.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
First one falls for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Pacers trail by 9. With the floater, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
One shot.
That's good from George. 1:36 left to play in the first half. Here's Starks. George defending. Starks, the pass to Davis. New York again can't hit. Pacers trail by 6. George for 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now. And the Knicks with the possession here. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Harper, and he banks in the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so George will bring it up for the Pacers. 52 seconds left in the first half.
You know, George is a lot more physical than he looks, and he's not shying away from contact on these shots.
Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Paul George at the line, 2 shots.
That's good from George. George hits them both. 50 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Harper. Pass to Bonner. This one for 3. The rebound by Hibbert. Hibbert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Watson. Now here's Turner. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by West.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
New York leading by 4.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Harper. Here's Starks. Misses the 3. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks. They're up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from Lee. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've got Smith, and it's Ewing in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Pass to Starks. The deep 3. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 4. Watson with it. Now Turner, covered by Smith. It's George on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a pick. 19-footer. And he gets the bucket. George has got 11 points.
Love the flow and rhythm that George plays with. Very impressive. He's got a natural, comfortable cadence to his pace.
Here's Harper. Pass to Oakley. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. Harper misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Watson. And here's George. For the tie. The Knicks pull it in. Ewing's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Knicks with the lead.
David West, second personal foul. First team foul.
.90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Starks. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Oakley sent back.
And the art of verticality. I mean, Hibbert able to contest shots without breaking the invisible plane between he and the offensive player. As a matter of fact, he may be the very best in the league at doing that.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Now a timeout called by New York. New York trailing. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the middle. It's intercepted. Outside Watson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. These are his first free throws of the game.
For the Pacers, C.J. Watson at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Harper. Pass to Starks. Can they get it? Indiana with a rebound. West has got his 6th rebound on the night. George left side. The Pacers again can't hit. George has gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Here's Harper, defended by Watson. And Harper gets it to go. Harper's got 6.
I enjoy seeing a guard like Harper take it all the way to the rim like that. Be aggressive and determined going to the cup.
For 3, George. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Harper. 6 points for him. Pass to Smith. Here's Ewing. Here's Oakley. The rebound by Hibbert. Hibbert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. George with it. Outside Watson. Unloads. They get it back. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Knicks trail by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. There's a screen. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. Indiana on offense. A big stretch here going. 10-2. George outside. Pass to Turner. Clock at 4. Elbow shot on the way. Another one falls for Indiana.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now a timeout called by New York. Davis, he's checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for Harper. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point game. Pass to Davis. Driving inside. The rebound by Hibbert. Hibbert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Now here's Williams. He's covered closely. Tries again. Hibbert, that's good. And it's an 8-point Indiana lead.
Solid move that time by Hibbert. This is the area where he's most comfortable.
Pass to Oakley. Here's Starks. He's got 5. He drops it from range.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Scola. Here's West. Shoots over Davis. West misses. Oakley, the pass to Starks. Now here's Anthony. Smith with a screen on Turner. It's Anthony on the take. Got a hand on it. Outside, Williams. Pass to Turner. Over Smith. And it's New York with a rebound.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Starks, the pass to Smith. And he drives in. Uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got 5 points.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Turner. And Davis with the block. Down low. Out to Anthony. Outside Davis. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Indiana leading. Pass to Williams. Here's Scola, covered by Smith. Now Turner. Here's the three. Davis with a rebound. Smith passes to Starks. Back to Smith. And here's Davis. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Anthony outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Starks missing. And here's Indiana now. They lead by 1. Outside, Williams to stop the drought. The shot comes out. Here's Starks. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Davis. For the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. 17 points in the game. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Indiana making a switch here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Anthony against Miller. Pass to Mahimi. Out to the right wing. Here's Scola. Davis from long range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Knicks leading by 1. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Davis out there with Miller. Then it's Williams. Then there's Jan Mahimi. Davis misses. The Knicks with the lead. Now here's Anthony. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Williams on the wing. Pass to Davis. There's the triple. Buries it from 3.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality 3-point shot, and he delivers.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Davis. Williams up top. Williams grabs the board. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
And Williams no good on that one. Pacers trail by 4. And There's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Johnson.
John Johnson.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Anthony. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
But makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
At the line, one shot, Greg Anthony.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
And, you know, Greg is a guy who doesn't play outside of himself. He's a hard-nosed defender and good, impressive quickness, too.
Outside Johnson. Smith outside. Back to Miller. Pass to Johnson. And here's Miller. Outside Johnson. Now here's Smith from downtown. Here's Scola. And another shot. The kick out to Johnson. Miller outside. Back to Smith. Here's Johnson. Williams defending. Here's Mahimi, right wing. They shoot again. That one rolls around and rims out. Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Bonner. Anthony outside. Here's Bonner. Goes back up. Anthony outside. Here's Davis. Here's Bonner. Williams from long range. On target from range.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Scola, no good. And here are the Knicks. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Bonner, pass to Williams. Anthony outside. Pass to Williams. Now here's Anthony, guarded by Miller. Anthony misses.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Smith inside. Williams defending. Another shot. Scola, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Anthony. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. And now it's an 11-point New York lead.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Timeout, Pacers. A new lineup here for New York. Some changes for Indiana. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Indiana had some instruction for his guys during the break. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. George finds Turner. George outside. Will it go? And that one is right through the heart. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this guy certainly knows how to take over a game. I wonder who made George mad tonight. They're paying for it now.
Pass to Starks from outside the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Hibbert.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
New York leading by 9. Here's Starks. Harper passes to Smith. Here's Starks. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Oakley. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Here's George. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Harper. Pass to Ewing. No good, off the front rim. Pacers trail by 11. George outside. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got rebound number 8 now. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Harper. 6 to shoot. Here's Starks. Offline with a 3.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Looking to end his cold spell. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Kevin Turner. At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up making the second, and that brings him within 10.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Harper passes to Starks. Here's Ewing.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for New York, Patrick Ewing. At the line, 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So it comes up empty at the line. Pacers trail by 10. Pass to Watson. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Harper. Here's Starks. George defending. Shot clock at 6.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Patrick Ewing. At the line, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up by 9. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
You know, it would have been great to knock them all down, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
Now Smith, 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Starks, 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Well, I love the decisiveness of Starks, making things happen on offense.
George drives in. Here's Hibbert.
David West, 3 points.
So New York wins it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.